Welcome back to another video. I want to do some nails today. They're not press-ons or anything, I just want to play, and I want to use brown, or good old brown. A special one for Tracy. I want to do some like eleganty browns, and I haven't used this as much as I should. So this cat eye is called Caramel, and it's MY79 from Born Pretty. It is absolutely beautiful. So I've got this brown, which is SJ10, which is also Born Pretty, to go with it, and maybe use a foil. So we'll do some sexy animal print. I've literally picked out 2 polishes and a foil. I've primed and base coated the nail tips, and I don't have a clue exactly what I'm doing. And I wanted to show you these as well, my new nails. Do you know the journey I went down to make these was unreal. I was at my desk all day yesterday, and I thought I'm going to do some stamping. Started doing some nails, and then sort of swerved direction with the design, stamped something else, and that didn't go with what I'd started, so I thought, oh, I'll start again. And then I was going to do blue and white like porcelain nails, and I ended up doing like a turquoise stone. Whatever. That's how we roll. Oh, dust, terrible. Some blimmin' birds of mine, that is. Right, so what am I doing? I'm going to do the thumb and the little finger in this brown. Oh god, these are my new stands, and they are so stiff. You're not going to go in. You will. You will. This one's called Cocoa Brown. So these colours are all so rich. So I'm sorry about the birds. They're in a feisty mood today. I forgot what I was going to say. Have I said I hope you're all okay? I can't remember. See, how bad is that? Literally only been here for a couple of minutes and my memory's already like decided to shut off. I hope you are all okay. So welcome if you're new as well. I've had a few new subscribers, so hello, welcome to the madhouse. Right, 2 coats of that. So I think if we're going to be doing like elegant fancy pantsy stuff, we've got to have a really nice French, haven't we? So I'm going to get, so this is number 236 Rarjsm. There's this one and number 149 are my 2 favourite milky jelly nudes type thing. 149's got more of a pinky base, and this one's more of a peachy base, but I love these. And then I just layer them if you need something in between. Don't know what that is on the nail, but hey ho. So we'll do the pointer and the ring. They're going to have a French. And I think what I might do is I might do the middle with the cat eye maybe, and so to go over for the cat eye, get a little bit of a lighter brown, so I'll use Caramel Latte because I don't want to darken that. Oh, honestly, it's gorgeous. And this just looks like somebody's melted chocolate in a bowl. and I want to eat it because it's so nice. Stunning, isn't it? So that's going to have 2 coats. So I'm going to do 2 coats on everything, and then I'll be back. Right, okay, so everything's had 2 coats. So the middle one, this is the one I'm going to do my cat eye on. Now, get my magnet off there. Oh, actually, let me give this a shake. I seen this, I'm sure it was last year, you know, on Nails by Sue's channel. She got sent it in PR, possibly. And as soon as I seen it, I was like, I need that cat eye. It is absolutely stunning. And I was just looking at like all of my gels and things like that, and I was thinking to myself, I'm going to start using stuff that I haven't used a lot of. And I know obviously summer isn't over, but I haven't done anything sort of this sort of like tone, if that makes sense. I'm going to have a play as well, which isn't always a good thing because we could be here a while. And I've got this possibly from Shein, this magnet. It's got a flower one end and like a rod at the other. I'm just going to bring it. Oh, look at it, it's so pretty. I'm hoping you can see that. Ooh. It is a really, really nice cat eye. So I want to bring up the full flash of it. So we got that, and then I just want to make, so this is good for doing like watery type nails as well, you know, instead of the balls. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine. I just think that looks really cool. Right, so in the lamp, and I'm going to put it back in my tube because I'm sick of everything sticking together, and you know, it's stressful. Well, it's not, but you know. Okay, so on these 2 darker brown, I'm going to do the foil. So I'm going to take off the tacky layer from the gel polish before I put the foil gel on, because you don't want that getting in there. So there's that, and then obviously it's Sparkle Supplies, and the foil's from Sparkle Supplies too. I have discounts for both Sparkles and Born Pretty. If you wanted to get anything, they're both in the description box. It's 14% off for Born Pretty and 15% for Sparkle Supplies. And also the advent calendars for Sparkle Supplies are going to be pre-order soon, so get the code written down and get your advent calendar ready. The advent calendars from Sparkle Supplies are amazeballs. I love them. It's not all Christmas stuff either, it's stuff that can be used all year round, and I think that's just great. So I don't want to do it too thick. So we want to make sure we've got everywhere covered, because this is hopefully going to be a full cover. And I say hopefully because, you know, it depends on whether it goes on okay or not, or whether it's going to give me a fight. So they're both going to go in for 60 seconds. So that's those in. And then we want Frenchies on these, don't we? I hate doing Frenchies. I really do. So, I've got hair there. Oh, it's sticking out from underneath. What I'm thinking is not doing your traditional French. So what I'm thinking, I'm taking off the tacky layer because I'm going to paint onto it, and it's always easier, you know, when you've got the no slip layer on there. Or you can matte top coat. I just prefer to do it this way. So what I'm thinking then, just put a little bit of this darker brown and brush. Oops. So I've got a 15mm brush. Just get some polish on there. And holding my breath. So do it so it goes diagonal like so. So what I'm thinking is, if I do this, and then I'm going to do like a little triangle to finish off the French in the other brown and do the cat eye over it. So we've got the two. So we've got foil and cat eye giving a French. Hope that makes sense. Just use it out the bottom. Oh, this will be it all bloody day. Right, it's been so nice and cold here now. We've had, the whole country's been declared into a drought. Because we've had no rainfall. The heat has just been horrendous. There's been wildfires everywhere. There's been like people's houses burning down, and oh, it's just been crazy. And it's just been so nice to be able to hear the rain again. I'm not one for sitting out in the sun or anything like that. Okay, I'm not worried about the little patches. Obviously we're going to go over with that foil. It's not very straight, is it? Blimey. There we go, that's a bit better. So I'm going to cure that. And I'm going to do the same on this one, but I'm going to do it going down that way. So I'll be back 1 second. Right, okay, so the other one's now in the lamp curing. I get some foil. This one is a little bit transparent. Ah! Oh god, it's sticking to me. I hate static. Okay, so as you can see, it's got some transparency to it. It's quite a big sort of pattern on it as well. Do it going across maybe, or do it sort of at an angle? Yeah, going for it, going for it. Got some crinkles, but it's okay. Let me get my tweezers. If you get crinkles, I just make sure I've pressed everywhere down and then just lift up, straighten back out and put it back down where the crinkles are. So I'm going to go just rub down the edges. Sorry if I keep drifting off out of shot. I'm now recording on my iPad rather than a phone, so I keep sort of drifting. A little bit of black in there. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. So does Binky by the sounds of it. Smooth you down. So what's everybody been up to? Not been doing anything exciting here. Today is Thursday the 20th, and this video will be out next week, but it'll be, you know, at this present moment in time we are sort of in the process of applying for a new house, so fingers crossed everybody. This one is just so nice as well, and we've actually placed the holding deposit on this one, so nobody else can apply. I was on the phone literally about probably like 9 ringing them, because we viewed it on a Saturday and obviously their office was closed after we'd done the viewing, so they was like, oh, just ring up Monday morning. So there I was like a psycho. Right, there's them. Move, get off. And so then, right, I'm going to need to, I think I'm going to do the foil first. I'll do the foil first on these, and then I want to do it like a gold line. Or maybe chain. Oh, oh. Oh, I've got my brain going now. I want to do something that's like, just want to make sure I get over all of this brown part we've painted on. Doesn't matter if I go over the line a little bit, because I can just take that off with a bit of acetone and a clean up brush. There's no worry there. So there's that one. I've opted to not do any stamping today as well. I feel like I keep throwing stamping at yous. now that I'm sort of practicing it more. But we'll do something different today. Right, so they go in for 60 seconds. Okay. Right, so if these were press-ons or on nails, on hands, you'd need to file around the edge just a little tiny bit, so the base coat and top coat has something to stick to. Otherwise you will end up with chipping, things like that. I'm going to go over these with a thin coat of base coat just to put that extra little protection layer on, because if I do decide to do something on the top, if I need to take it off for any reason or whatever, then the foil is protected. So get them in. Okay, what are we doing on the middle nail then with this pretty cat eye? Right, they're cured. Need to cool. Right, so just give them a second to cool. Oh yes, I'm just going to go hunting. Okay, so I've got these little pieces of, where did I put my tweezers now? Little pieces of chain, so I might, it's quite a yellow gold though, but we'll see, Okay, now I'm not going to get much of the design, so to speak, am I? So if I can get that bit on that one. Absolutely stunning foil, this. Gorgeous. And then try and, what sort of bit shall I use on there? Yeah, do it like that. And if you've been here longer than 5 minutes, you will know Sparkle Supplies Foil Glue is the best in the business. If you're in the UK, you can get your hands on one. Why? Get off. Okay, so I like those. They look nice. They look nice. I just want to, just a little smidge, little speckles I can see. Right then, just clean my brush. So I'm going to use the lighter brown now, obviously, because we're going to do the cat eye on the top. What do you think? Because we're on a nude, the cat eye will probably be okay. Yeah. Saves all these added layers, doesn't it? Put a little bit of this on there. Okay, so I want it to finish. Yeah. That's it. And then just fill this in. going to try and get it so it's smooth. Obviously we don't want the particles all swirly and go in different directions if possible. Give us a smoother cat eye effect. I think I've gone a little bit too high. Just a little bit too high. Look about right. Yeah. Magnet. One of those days. So get a nice smooth stripe. So it's like that. Yes, I like that. Right, I'll do clean my glove, and then I'm going to do the same on the other one, and I'll be back with you. Right, so there we go, that's fully cured. Stunning. I'm just going to go over, I'll go over the both of them with a base coat, so that will make the, well, we'll seal in the foil, because I didn't do that, did I, before I did the cat eye, but it'll also level out as well, because the cat eye we've painted on will be different height and things, so that's going to make that nice and smooth. And I will do that on the other one. Ah! Well, you can. I've had enough. Why isn't it Friday? Oh, it's been such a long week. I've got all bits in me base coat. This is just my base coat I use for messing about, but what on earth? Tough. Okay, so they're both in. Right, so also I was thinking of doing some flowers. So I've got a nude non-stick hand extension gel, which is really nice for sculpting with, or shall we not do flowers? Should we get some red cherries in and proper zazz it up? Shall we really zazz it up? Look at that red. Oh, I think red cherries. Let's do it. Okay. Right, where's my, oh yeah, oh yes, I got new sculpting tools, haven't I? So we can play with these. And I've also, which I forgot to show, because I forgot this was coming from AliExpress, I got one of these, you know, where you can make your balls. Make your balls. I don't know quite yet what I'm doing with them. Right, I wanted to find, I'm so easily distracted, you know. Because I've got, where is it? Oh, that's what I was looking for. They're just basically the same size as them, yeah. Right, so let's put the hair on there, get off. Shall we do like big cherries on the middle? What else did we get in this? I've got this, so we could use this to... Looks a bit sharp, doesn't it? Did you get it out? Okay, we just ripped the package. That's how we're rocking and rolling today. So let me cut that in half. That wasn't even an even half. Even, and okay. So we've got 2 balls. Let's do... You're going to annoy me, aren't you? So put those on. Just flatten them slightly so that they're pressed onto the nail okay. And then I want to do a bit in the top. Do you check? No, they don't, do they? So there's them. I'm going to give them a full 60. I'll cover that up. That might be an idea because they might cure it. Do you know what I mean? See, I don't know whether this chain's going to go now. I've got too many tools out. I'm confused myself. Thinking though, I'm going to use a chain. Yes. Should I use like that one? Or I've got that one. Use the big one. Use the big one. Oh dear, I shouldn't speak sometimes, you know. Right, so I'm going to cut some shorter bits of this for it, so it's easier to handle. Hopefully I don't cut it too short. Super fiddly though. Yeah, that's the perfect length. That looks like kind of cool. Right, rhinestone glue, and I'll get that stuck on. Oh my god. And lid stuck. Oh, everything's just falling. I need to organise. My brain's just not thinking for organising at the minute. I think it's because I've got, you know, with this application until I know for sure. Either way, you know, if it's a no, then it's a no, but, and then I can just move on. I hate waiting. So a nice generous bit of the rhinestone glue. Going down like that. Move over. There we go. Get that in the lamp. Cherries are out. I'll do this first. So you just never know what to expect, do you? You know, when I start a nail set and I'm have no idea what I'm doing. It could end up going any which way. Oh, it's pinging off everywhere. Okay, take that off. Where have I put the lid? Cover that up so my lights don't cure it. How have I cut that one too long? There we go, so there's that one. Into cure. Right then, we need some stems. Right. I don't know if I like the cherries, but I'm thinking about bringing in a red gel polish now. And so I've seen, I think this was like last year. I remember my stepdaughter, well no, this was before last year because I was working on clients then. My stepdaughter asked me for some nails and they were like, you know, with the animal print French tip and then red around it. So I'm going to add in some lines and I'll cut the cherries off because they are an absolute bloody disaster. So I'm just going to do a red line, which would have been ideal before I put the chain on, but up there. Don't want too much hanging on the end of my brush. Yeah, this will tie it all in, won't it? See, we get there in the end. So there's that one. And do the same on this one. I'm going to put something there because obviously the rhinestone glue's there, isn't it? I'm going to put the chain on, and then for these, take off, because I've gone over with the base coat, so they're going to have a tacky layer. Just rub that down a little bit. Let them dry. And I'm going to be able to get this off now. Am I? Right, okay. I took off, I just buffed, and the cherries had pulled off a little bit of the cat eye, so I've done another coat of cat eye on there. And then across the bottom of these, I just want to do a red stripe at the bottom. Because I think that'll look cute. Just a little red tip. So I put that in. So you can see, I don't know if you can see her, just there. There. We'll fix that with something. Like I say, these aren't going on anybody. If these were press-ons, obviously I'd have just restarted that whole nail. I wouldn't have even tried to cut the cherries off. So there, those two have got their little red accessories, so to speak. I think I've just knocked that, but oh well. Okay, right then. So what are we going to do on the middle nail now? What do we think? I think I do still want to do cherries, but I'm not going to make my own because that was just shocking. So let me just, I want some nice little red bows and some bling cherries, and then I'll be right back with you. This is doing my head in. So I know I've got some little bling cherries. I've just gone to get them, but they're the ones that I've got a silver backing, and the ones that have got the red gems in, yeah, the ones that have got the red the ones that have got the red gems have got a silver backing, and then the ones that have got the gold backing have got pink gems in. So I don't want pink, I wanted bloody red. So I'll try these. Kind of wishing that I'd never ever thought of cherries, but we are going to throwing rubbish everywhere. Figure it out. So these ones are quite bright and cute. Yeah, sold. And then I've got some bows, some nice bright red ones there. I don't know whether, because how's that going to sit with the, oh god me, don't know whether to just scrap this idea. So I might put one of those on there, because that's not going to sit right, is it, with the chain, unless I put it all the way up there. And I don't know whether I like that. Oh come here. I don't know, looks better than them just being on the thingy one though, doesn't it? You know, the thingy one, the thingy doodah. Really good at explaining things, as you can see. Let me get some red gems. Now then, got some nice red ones there. Have I got any that's... No. That's me, just get on with it. Just get on with it. So, oh yeah, there they are. Some little shapes there. So maybe I could fit one of those in and it'd be better. Which one? Oh, there's a little butterfly. Hearts. Oh, that'd be cute. No, it doesn't quite go to the middle. I'm just trying to confuse my own brain here, aren't I? When, you know, you should just give up and go with what you started with. Might use some of them like on the other ones, but on these. So I'm just going to stick these bows at the top. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. You know when you decide something and then you start doubting yourself and then you start thinking of other things and then it's like, oh, should I do that? Should I do that? Instead of just sort of like going with it. I mean, I preach this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Never doubt yourself. Just go with your gut. Go with your initial thoughts. Just trying to make sure that's as in the middle as it's going to be. Right, so that one in. And I'll do this one as well. This is why my lid sticks on the rhinestone glue. I'm not surprised. Not surprised in the slightest. Okay, that one's all right. And then we want the cherries on this one, don't we? I'm my best painting the cherries with the glue. It's a very rare occasion that this house is quiet, you know. My daughter's having a nap. The dog's chilled. Obviously, Binky knows I'm talking about him as well. Well, yeah, you mentioned something being quiet. There you go. And he has to pop up. And there goes the dog. That didn't last long, did it? Right. So, cherries on. And I think I'm going to use, got to have some bling somewhere, haven't I? Like proper bling. I might just, because there's some sparkly bows. Or is it a butterfly? I think that's a butterfly, isn't it? There we go. We have a butterfly. Zap that so that stays on. And then the little finger. Should I do a butterfly as well? Wow, how much rhinestone glue do I think I need for the rhinestone? Yeah, stuff it. I'm doing a butterfly on that one as well because the two bows, they match, so let's keep it fair. Nice red gems them though. They're glass and they're only from Temu. Very, very shiny. Me like it. Right. It's off my finger. So they're all out. Put that one and that one in. So we have these. We just need to add a little bit of sparkle to these. So I don't want the shapes. We can go back in. Some of these little ones. And so I'm going to put one of them there. Oops, honestly. Like that. So there's those two. I've got so much stuff on my desk. So let me fully cure those. Take a sip of the coffee. And then I'm just going to dot some little ones on this. I'm not quite sure how I feel about these. I'm just not sure. I like to see what it is I can come up with without a plan. Because you could end up finding some really, really good ideas. You could end up making some absolute disasters. So it's always interesting. I did one there, didn't I? And obviously, your feedback. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you wear them? What would you put on? What would you prefer? What should I have done? What should I have done differently? Things like that, Obviously, constructive criticism. You don't need to come in and just be a negative Nelly. So if I push that one in. Just trying to sort of scatter them a bit more evenly. Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to top coat these, tidy up my disaster of a desk, and then we'll have a look at and see what they look like all together. So see you in a sec. Right then, there they are, all finished and together. I do think they're quite cute. I don't like the two bows on them. I don't like the fact that it's got two big bows on one hand. I think that's irritating me. I'm thinking maybe I should have used some smaller cherries on these, you know, like one on each rather than doing the bows. But I think, you know, I mean, it's been a good lesson. The reason why I do stuff like this is because browns and things like that are not, I mean, the animal print that I mainly do is with neons because that's just me. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to see what I could pull together. I know what sort of things go and some ideas, and obviously I'm going to get your feedback, because it's not, you know, I'm making nails for other people, it's not just for me, so I need to consider what other people like. So I want to do some really nice neutral sort of sets. So yeah, I mean, I would like to use all of these together, and I'm thinking I should have stuck with my original plan of using that nude and sculpted a flower and done them like really nice and elegant style rather than with the big red cherries. So there's two ways I could go with that. But yeah, let me know what you think. So I'm not making promises here, but I am going to try doing this now. I am going to link, you know, like the colours and things like that that I use in the video. So Sparkle Supplies, obviously I've got a 15% discount code. There's, yeah, should I mean, her website link is always in the description box with my discount code, so just click on that and take a look, because you'll end up going onto one page. Just go through, you'll find loads. So check her website out. And then from Born Pretty, I've used 3 from this set. I'll try and if I can find all of the links on there for them. I think there's like, what is it, 20? Yeah, in these bottles that were like this. I don't know if they're going to be releasing any more colours or anything like that. If they do, obviously I'll be getting them. But they are SJ18, SJ07 and SJ05. So that one is Cocoa Brown, Caramel Latte, and that is Ruby Red. I've written the names on the back of these because they had an error and all of the labels said Pure Black. So I got them in the sale, luckily. But there is 20 in that collection. And then there's this gorgeous MY79 cat eye called Caramel. It's a glass cat magnetic and it's stunning. This is not a PR video. This is, I'm just showing you the products that I get. You know, and they're all affordable products, and they're all products that I personally recommend anyway. And then Rarjsm, this is one of my 2 favourite words have gone, jelly nudie type things, 236. I can't remember the name of it. They do have names on the website, but they, you know, but if you search for number 236 it will come up. You might be able to get that off Amazon as well. Yeah, do you know what, I'll put the Amazon link for that one. Oh no, I'll put both. You can choose. Amazon links are also affiliate links as well. Just have to make you aware of that. Everything that comes in from those links is going back into the channel. So thank you to everybody who does use my links. Honestly, I really do appreciate it, and the channel can not continue without, you know, your support. But I mean, like for Born Pretty, you can get 14% discount. Sparkle Supplies 15. Rarjsm, you can get 35% off on the Rarjsm site. Yeah, 35%. I forgot about that. Bloody hell, that's a good one, that, isn't it? yeah, so I'll link all of that below. Let me know what you think, and you know, where would you go with it? What would you change, you know, with the chain or whatever? Just give me some ideas, because I am going to start making I'm behind actually the press-ons for autumn, Halloween, and then obviously Christmas designs need to be created as well. Oh. But oh well, I hope you've enjoyed. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider it. It costs nothing to you, but it absolutely means the world to me. I love you all. I appreciate every single one of you that interacts with my channel in any shape or form. If you've seen any pop-ups come out throughout the video, that's me giving a shout out to my members. Brain shut off just in mid-sentence. If they've got a screenshot, that means that they, you know, it'll either be like their YouTube channel, or if they've got a business, it'll be website or Instagram page, things like that. God. So please go check them out and show them some love, because I love them lots and lots and lots. And also, if you want to become a member and join the nest and support the channel, then I have 2 tiers. I've got 99p and 1.99, and obviously they've got 2 different levels of perks. I'll put the thingy up somewhere so you can see the differences and check, but the link is always in the description, and there's normally a join button or something. But yeah, that is it. I'm going to go finish my coffee and probably have a nap. I love you all very, very much. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.